And now you've heard of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well, this September we launched our This Morning Dog Walk of Fame, where over the next year we're on the lookout for inspirational dogs who have had a huge impact on people.
Well, a few weeks ago we met Golden Retriever Elliot, who helped rebuild his owner's life after a car accident, and he added his paw prints to become the first member of this special canine club.
Well, Elliot's paw prints have now been hung up and given pride of place on this morning's Dog Walk of Fame.
Today we're joined by John and his 4-year-old son Charlie, who you can hear. They're here to tell us about another remarkable dog. Morning to you both.
Morning,
Lovely to see you.
Morning.
And so when did Charlie first get sick?
It was June last year. Basically, he started with headaches and sickness for about a month. My wife knew there was something not right, so we ended up talking to our sister-in-law, who was a paediatric nurse, and she advised we go for an MRI. And that's when we found out he had a brain tumour.
And that's when he found out. And this is kind of where it all began, really, because he went into surgery. They found a tumour that was on the scan. He went into surgery, which really wasn't very easy on Charlie at all. And they sadly weren't able to remove all of the tumour. So 9 weeks of chemo later, no positive effects from that, and things were looking very bleak. Are you OK, Charlie?
You all right?
Do you know, I wonder...
The whole reason you're here, I think we were going to do this a little later, we're going to do it now, because Alfie was a dog...
Charlie, do you remember Alfie?
Who actually...
The doggy.
Alfie visited Charlie in hospital a number of times. He actually went from Manchester and then went to Liverpool, and they let Charlie have Alfie in hospital in Liverpool. And so they haven't seen each other for ages, so why don't we bring Alfie in now?
I think we should. I think we should.
He's brought...
And here comes Alfie.
Who's that?
This is Susie Eamonn, who is Alfie's owner.
Hello, he's talking.
There you go. Do you want to pop him on the other side so that he can be...
Yeah, you can see Alfie and cuddle Alfie. Love him.
There you go.
I mean, you almost don't need to do the interview because you saw for yourself with your eyes there the difference that little dog has made in his life.
A lot of the time in hospital, Charlie, obviously, he had so many treatments going on, he's in a lot of pain. We were all stressed, but whenever Alfie came in, it was kind of, you felt like a bit of home had come into the hospital, because it's so clinical. And then seeing a dog in the hospital, he's got a dog himself, it basically just, it took the pressure off. You had 15 minutes of where you were just...
And you knew he was happy.
Yeah, oh, you could see, even in his worst times when he could barely move or talk,
because
you could see him shine.
For you guys, it was very dark, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's no darker moment than finding that information out. And, yeah, any parent who gets that kind of diagnosis, it's...
How is he now?
I can't imagine.
He's doing really well in himself. He did have a relapse, though, back in August. So he was operated on his birthday on the 13th of September. So he's now having interventional chemotherapy to try and keep it at bay. But with the pendamoma, it may come back. So we've just got to...
Day by day at the moment.
Day by day, yes, and that's the only way.
The difference it makes, isn't it?
Because you saw how anxious and stressed, and then now, so he could sit there for hours, you know, with him.
Yeah, of course.
And Susie,
Hi, Susie.
it takes a special sort of dog, and Alfie's been trained, hasn't he? In what way? What are you trained for? How do you do it?
A lot of it's temperament and good behaviour, so just being a very good boy or girl. And then they have to be just the right amount of friendly, so friendly but not jumping up. Happy to just sit quietly if maybe you're visiting somebody who doesn't like dogs and wants to chat to the person. So they go through a little doggy exam. And the human volunteers have a little chat to see why they're going into it and if they know what they're going into, and then you're off.
And it was all thanks to Pets. This is the charity. Just say the charity's name is?
Pets as Therapy.
Pets as Therapy, that's right. And they were the ones that first introduced Charlie.
Yes.
And what was lovely was that they worked with the first hospital that Charlie was at. And it didn't look like for a little bit of time when Charlie had to move because he needed surgery elsewhere that she was going to be able to go.
No, and thanks to Susie, she contacted the hospital, basically made special arrangements, and after Charlie had his surgery in Alderhay, they let Alfie visit Charlie, and we thank Susie for that because she travelled across the northwest just to to make it happen.
He's got his own lanyard.
He's got his own hospital at
Oh,
NHS badge. Yeah.
That's very
Just
cool.
look at that. Alfie's got his own lanyard. I absolutely love it. And this is part of a wide network. 6,000 dogs, 200 cats.
Yes.
So all of these available to go and do this sort of thing?
Yes, go to schools, prisons, hospitals, care homes, anywhere where people might be without their pets and be missing them and benefit from the love of a dog, really. So it's an amazing thing.
You must be heartened by the reaction that you see. What a difference it makes.
It's fantastic. And I think all the volunteers come to Pets as Therapy for very different reasons, but I think we all stay for the same reason, and you can see it. You don't even need to say.
Yeah.
You just for a moment, somebody's not a patient or a parent of a sick child. They're just a person cuddling a dog, and it's just a magical moment.
Well, it's time now for Alfie's cast to take its place in our Dog Walk of Fame. Rochelle is standing by to do the honours. Right, go for it, Rochelle.
OK, here we go. Oh, let's straighten him up. There we go.
Look at that.
Alfie,
Perfect.
well done. And thank you for being a brilliant dog, making such a difference to people's lives.
It's lovely to meet you, Susie.
Thank
you very much indeed. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Little bubbles.
He's busy.